Good afternoon and good morning and welcome to this lecture of electronics. Myself, Dr. N.D. Mishra, Head and Associate Professor, Department of Electronics, Sri Mathura Das Mohta College of Science, Nagpur. I guess my presentation is visible to you. So I was just introducing myself, Dr. N.D. Mishram, Head and Associate Professor, Department of Electronics, Sri Mathura Das Mohta College of Science. And today we are going to learn about clippers and clampers. I guess you might be knowing diode, the application of diodes. So we have studied diode as a rectifier circuit, diode in a rectifier circuit. So the same, let us see whether a diode in a rectifier circuit can be named as a clipper or not, right? So I'm going to ask this question to you all. So be prepared for that. If you have understood what is a rectifier circuit and how diode works as a rectifier, so I guess you might be able to answer this question whether diode, the rectifier circuit is a clipper circuit or not. Okay, so let us start with that. So let me just introduce what are clippers. So a clipping circuit is actually a wave shaping circuit which controls the shape of the output waveform by removing or clipping a portion of the applied wave. So remember this. This is actually a wave shaping circuit. Means if you have a sine wave, then and we are interested in only one portion of that sine wave, a particular portion of that sine wave, then the clipping circuit is going to clip that much of circuit on get that much of wave only, and the other waves will be say omitted from that in the output, right? So that particular circuit which is going to say remove or clip a certain portion of the wave, the input wave, then that particular circuit is called as a clipping circuit, right? So we'll see that. And we have this half wave rectifier is the simplest example. So it clips negative half cycle. As I told you, so that the question that I was expecting to ask you is being answered over here. So we can claim that the rectifier circuit, half wave rectifier, or say the full wave rectifier can be so full wave nahi, half wave rectifier can be considered as the clipper circuit, right? Because it is going to clip one half cycle completely, right? So if you remember, if you have understood the half wave rectifier circuit, and in which we have users. So we can also refer to voltage limiters, amplitude selectors, and slicers. So these are all examples of clippers. These are some applications of clippers. The clippers are used in radio receivers for communication circuits. Radio receivers, right? So where we have, say, the amplitude modulation, we'll be talking in that in depth in your final years in the communication paper, that what is amplitude modulation, what is frequency modulation. So that is nothing but the say the techniques to transfer the data or transfer the information from one point to the other, right? So that particular phase is called as amplitude modulation. Still we are using frequency modulation. I guess you won't be remembering this word actually exactly frequency modulation, but you might be knowing the word FM, right? So FM is not only say only the frequency modulation. So the full form of FM is frequency modulation. So we are using this FM 93.4, 95.6, and all 98.4, 98.3. So these are all FM frequency modulated waves, and they are being transmitted, and we are able to receive those waves, and we are able to hear this on our radios and mobile phones, right? So these radios receivers which are there, not this frequency modulated, not, but the amplitude modulated requires this diode detectors, right? So we use those in the diode. The clippers are used in diode receivers. The same are used in the radars. So radars are the digital techniques in which we use the ultrasonic waves. Radars means radio detection and say radiation. So I will let you know this is also a part of communication. You might have gone through the airport, and in the airport we are having a say antenna which is continuously rotating. So that rotating antenna is called as radar, right? So radio detection and say recognition or reception, like that. That is the full form of radar. And the generation of different waveforms such as trapezoidal or square wave. So we can say generate, or we can reshape the waves in form of this square or say trapezoidal. Then we are having helps in processing the picture signals in television transmitters. So we are also using in this in television receivers for separating the synchronizing signals from composite picture signals, right? So these are some of the applications of clippers that we are studying today. So types of clippers, yeah. What is the meaning of clipping? Clipping means to remove some. I will come to that. So removing some portion of a waveform, that is called as clipping. Clipping मतलब काटना. काटना जैसे बोलते हैं ना हिंदी में, clip करना. So that is the main of that. So I will come to tell you that. So we are having types of clippers according to the non-linear devices used. So we are having diode clippers and transistor clippers as well. According to biasing, we are having biased clippers and unbiased clippers. Then according to the level of clipping, कितना काटना है उसके हिसाब से, we call them as positive clippers, negative clippers, and combination clippers. So we are having these types of clippers. First one is the according to the non-linear devices that are being used, which we call it as diode clippers and the transistor clippers. So diode and transistors are supposed to be the non-linear devices. They are not linear. They are non-linear devices. So diode clippers and transistor clippers we are having. Then according to the biasing, we are having biased clippers. Similarly, we'll be having unbiased clippers. We'll be seeing this in depth. We'll be studying these circuits. Then according to the level of clipping, we have positive clippers, then we have negative clippers, and combination clippers, right? So we are having all those clippers over there in that. So let us start with this. The first clipper that we have, that is the thumb rule. Action of biasing on a diode. When a diode is forward biased, it acts as a closed switch, right? So whenever we are having a diode in forward bias condition, the current flows through the diode, whereas in the reverse bias condition, the diode does not conduct. So I have told you this in rectifier circuit, that a diode conducts only in forward bias and it does not conduct in reverse bias. So remember this condition. So whenever we connect a diode in forward bias, the diode conducts. The current flows through the diode. Diode conducts means the current flows through the diode. So, or and otherwise, if you put it in the reverse bias, if you connect that diode in reverse bias, there will be no current flowing through that, and we say that the diode does not conduct and it works as an off switch, right? It acts as an open switch, right? It is in the off state. So these are the two conditions, and we call them as the thumb rule, right? So the thumb rule is when the diode is in forward bias, it acts as a closed switch, that is on state, means it will conduct. And when we connect the diode in a reverse bias, it acts as an open switch, which we call it as in off state, and the diode does not conduct, right? So the first creeper circuit that we are having is the diode as a half wave rectifier. Now here, what I mean to say by creeper is say rinky. So see here, we are having a AC wave like this. So we are having a AC complete wave, sine wave we are having over here. And when we apply this sine wave during this positive half cycle, what happens? The diode conducts, right? So that diode conduct means the current will flow from this diode or to the load resistance, and we are expecting the output to at the load resistance RL. So we'll have this positive half, right, coming out of this. And during the negative half cycle, means during the this half cycle, the diode will become reverse bias. And since it will become reverse bias, what will happen? The diode will not conduct, and there will be no voltage at in the reverse bias condition. So we'll be having this as 0 volt at this load resistance. So what we are able to see is we are able to see only half of the wave, half of the positive wave coming out in the output, right? So we call this as a negative series clipper. We are clipping the negative half cycle of the AC full wave, right? So this is why we call it as a half wave rectifier. Now, same we can connect if you reverse the polarity of the diode. If you connect it in the reverse direction, then what happens? Yeah, if you connect like this, what happens? Only negative half cycle will be rectified. During the positive half cycle, this diode will be reverse bias, and during the negative half cycle, this diode will become forward bias, right? So as soon as it becomes forward bias, it will conduct, and the negative half cycle will come across this load resistance RA, right? So now here what we have done, we have clipped the positive half that of this AC wave. Okay, so that is why we call this as a negative and a positive clipper. Now clip means it is clipping one of the half cycle. Now see that here it is written that V in minus zero point 0.7 volts. So whatever voltage we are expecting over here, we have to take into consideration the zero point 0.7 volt which is required for a diode to conduct. So zero point 0.7 volt is the minimum voltage it requires. Unless and until we provide a zero point 0.7 volts, this diode will not become forward bias. So to conduct this diode, it requires zero point 0.7 volts, right? So as soon as we apply this zero point 0.7 volts to the diode, that means it requires across this diode, there should remain zero point 0.7 volts. So zero point 0.7 volt is going to be dropped across this, which is going to be utilized by this diode. So the total voltage, where whatever we are having, that is V in, peak to peak voltage or peak voltage in that case. So V in will be the peak voltage, and we'll have to minus or subtract the zero point 0.7 volt which we are expecting to be dropped across this diode. So therefore, whatever we are going to have the output, it will be approximately equal to V in minus zero point 0.7 volt. Now I guess you have understood why this zero point 0.7 volt is being subtracted. This zero point 0.7 volt is across this diode, which is being utilized by this diode to become forward bias, right? So that is how we'll have this only half of the cycle, positive half, and here we will be having the negative portion of it. So here we are calling it as a positive clipper, and here we calling it as a negative clipper. Remember this negative clipper means it is going to clip the negative half, and here when we call it as a positive clipper, then the positive half cycle is being clipped, right? So a negative half cycle is coming across, coming at the output. So just reversing the polarity of the diode will have different. We'll have different clipping circuits. Okay, so this is how the configuration is there. It should not be connected to ground. Actually, it should be connected
लेक्चर ला
directly.
छोड़ छोड़ के लंडा लौड़ा
I
समझ
guess someone is
करो
talking, so please mute yourself. Mute, Manshau. Okay, so this circuit is the half wave rectifier, and this is the another positive half. Now this is another circuit. We call it as a shunt clipper. Now if you are able to see over here, what we have done, we have connected a diode in reverse bias. We have connected a diode in reverse bias like this, and we have connected a series resistance, and we have connected through load resistance. So what happens during this positive half cycle? What happens? This diode will be reverse biased, so there will be no current flowing through this, right? So as soon as there is no current flowing through this, the positive half cycle will come across this load resistance. So we'll have this output over here like this, and the voltage, output voltage, will be approximately equal to RL by RL plus uh, sorry, RL by RL plus RS, that is the potential divider network, and multiplied by the V input voltage, right? So peak voltage, V input peak voltage. Okay, so this is RL by RL plus RS, V in into peak. And similarly, when we talk in terms of negative half cycle, so as soon as it becomes negative, during this negative half cycle, this diode will become forward bias. And as soon as the diode becomes forward bias, the current will flow through this diode, right? So if there is no current flowing through this, if the current is flowing through the diode, then the there will be approximately zero point 0.7 volt coming out of the voltage. So zero point 0.7 volt will be dropped across this. So you are able to see this is a shunt. Why we call it as a shunt? Because whenever anything connected in parallel, we call it as a shunt, right? So this is connected in parallel to the AC source, right? So therefore it is called as the shunt clipper, right? Now why it is called as a negative clipper? Because it is going to clip the some portion of the negative. Just deducting the zero point 0.7 volt, which is supposed to be dropped across this diode. Okay, so I guess this much is enough for today. We'll be continuing in the next class. If you have any questions, we can say rectify that. We can answer that. So today we are going to study about the clippers, and we have started with this clippers right? So here clipper is a wave shaping circuit which controls the shape of the output waveform by removing or clipping a portion of the applied wave. Now, yeah, I guess you have understood what is the definition of the clipping circuit. So clipping circuit actually is a wave shaping circuit, or it is going to clip or remove some portion of the wave. Okay, and half wave rectifier is the simplest example. Then we can have voltage limiters, amplitude selectors, slicers, and all. Applications of clippers are there: radio receivers, radars, generation of different waveforms like trapezoidal and square waves. We'll study this also. Helps in processing picture signals in television transmitters, then synchronization signals from composite pictures and all. Then types of clippers, non-linear devices where we are employing diode clippers and transistor clippers. Then according to biasing, biased clippers and unbiased clippers. Then according to level of clipping, positive clippers, negative clippers, and combinational clippers. So we have studied this positive clippers and negative clippers. So this is the thumb rule. If the diode is connected in forward bias, it conducts. That means it is in the on state. It acts as a closed switch. Similarly, when we connect it in reverse bias, it acts as an open switch, or it is in off state, or it does not conduct. Right. So this is the thumb rule. Then this is the negative series clipper. Here we have connected the diode in forward bias. So the positive half cycle comes out of this, and the negative half cycle is being eliminated, is being clipped, right? Similarly, we are having the positive clipper like this. So we have just changed the polarity of the diode. We have connected this diode in reverse bias. Always remember the arrow of the triangle of a diode shows the direction of flow of current, right? So it is showing you in the reverse bias in the source, right? So as soon as we have connected this, only negative half cycle is going to come across this load resistance. Yes, actually, subtracting the zero point 0.7 volt, which is supposed to be dropped across this device. Okay, so clipper circuit. Then this is the negative shunt clipper that I'm showing over here in this circuit, in which we are having a positive half coming out of this across this load resistance, whereas whenever it is the reverse bias, this diode will be conducting and only zero point 0.7 volt will be coming in the negative half cycle. Rest will be clipped. So I guess this much is enough for this. So this is the same circuit, but this is actually for the positive shunt clipper. Now here we have again changed the polarity. Okay, so this much is for today. I guess if you are having any questions, you can ask this question. Just hold for a moment. Do you have any questions? Okay, if you have not questions, so I guess we can end up over here. We'll be continuing in the next class tomorrow at the same time. Thank you. Thank you very much for joining. Stay tuned to my YouTube channel. I will be uploading more videos on my YouTube channel. And please uh, comment on that if you like it. Like, share, and subscribe my channel. Thank you. Thank you very much. Have a nice time. Stay home. Stay safe. Take care. And wear mask. Yes. Bye. Good day.